Hello, this is a quick bubble workshop, so I'm going to show you how to do it. First of all, when you get to the place, usually a vacation care, something like that, you need to chat to them. If it's going to rain, talk to them beforehand and say, hey, it's going to rain, I'm going to bring my magic kit just in case, because we can't do bubbles in the rain. And just get ready for that. If that's a conversation, just look up if it's going to rain or not. Next thing is, when you call on the phone, you just make sure that they've got some sort of like grassed area. Concrete won't really work because it'll still get slippery because there's so much bubble juice. So grassed area in a field. When we're doing these as well, you need to get there and then spread the buckets right out and then pour the liquid in there. It's all about making sure that the kids are doing the work, because 40 hands is better than one pair of hands. So just put them in a pile so that the kids can pick up, go to their designated place, and then when you say go, they start there, and then they drop it, you say stop, and then they move to the next set of activities. There's going to be about 10 minutes of you chatting and saying what to do. First one is, if you want to pop somebody's bubble, then you pop your own. You do not go around popping other people's, otherwise you have to sit out for 5 minutes. Then the next thing is, make sure that you don't touch your face, because you'll have bubble liquid on there, and if it goes in your eye, it's going to sting. If it goes into your eye by someone accidentally flicking it to you, then what you have to do is do not put extra water on there, because it will spread the bubble juice. So you'll have paper towels in your kit. Come and then get a paper towel and dab your eye. Keep your eye closed until it washes out. There's nothing really you can do, so don't go around swishing the bubble mix. Next one is, if you want really big bubbles, when you put your wand in, then you don't swish it around in the liquid, because as soon as it froths up, then it doesn't make good bubbles. Go around each station. First station is hands. So if you get your hands, tell them to put bubble juice all the way up to their forearms, and then also support the bubble. So you show them how to support a bubble. Supporting a bubble is like this. Okay. So when you put the stuff in there, you can blow a bubble, but you put your hand underneath to sort of support the bubble, otherwise it'll burst. And also, less fingers is better. Nice, soft breaths. They mostly won't be able to get it. It's like hula hooping. It's a technique, but that's how it goes. You can spend 10 minutes trying. The next session is having these wands here. These types of wands. There we go. Different types of wands. Find out if you have different wands, if they make different size bubbles, or even if they make different shape bubbles. Can you make a different shape? Is it impossible, or do they always stay circular? We know the answer to that. There'll be a simple ChatGPT version of why bubbles stay circular in your scripty type thing. So have a look at that and see if you want to use that. I'd recommend saying that probably, what did you learn today? What did you learn if you use the octopus bubble wand? Could you make an octopus bubble shape? No, and this is the reason why, that sort of stuff. So make it a bit sort of scientific at the same time. Parents and kids love that. So that is section 2. So first one is section 1 is hand bubbles. Section 2 is those little tiny wand bubbles. Section 3 is these bubbles here, which are called the I'm just calling them mid wand, which are these ones here, or same ones, which are just the more modern ones, which are these ones here. And when you go there, you show them how to open up, pull it up, wait for it to stop dripping. You don't want all the bubble juice sort of just being spun around. You wait for it to stop dripping, then you open the loop up, and then you close it. I'll show you by putting this on a tripod. Also let them know that when they do this, they need space. So this one here, you say to them, bubbles when it's windy, it's very windy today, the bubbles, the best time is sort of when it's a little bit windy, but not too windy. So pick it down here, you lift it up, you wait till it stops dripping, and then you open it and you walk backwards. You can also say, try and do a tube around yourself. So try and encase yourself in a tube. And there'll be some other bits on your script to say as well, but you're basically taking it, walking backwards, and then closing the closing the loop.
If you want to find out what is in my secret bubble mix, then comment below, send me the secret recipe, and I'll send you the link.
So we've got station 1, hands. Station 2, the mini wands. Station 3 is the big loops, sort of the mid ones. And station 4 is the big wide ones, which is, now some of these have got like a one big giant loop on, or some of these have got singular loops, and this one here has got a 2-loop system. So again, you show them how to extend the poles up like this, and you say the reason why is because the higher the bubble, the better it catches the air. You put it in like this, take it out, wait for it to stop dripping, and then you pull it out like this. Like that, really nice and high. And talk to them about making sure it gets up there high, so that they're not bonking each other in the head. And so the step 1 is hands, step 2 is the little one, step 3 is the mid, step 4 is the other one. Step 5, which would be, so it's 10, 20, 30, 40, or 7, 14, 28, 36, something like that. I've also got these stars as well, these types of stars. And then after that, you tell them, okay, everyone stop. So we need to make sure that if you've got these ones here, that's it, you take it, and you wrap these around. They'll all have wet hands anyway. Wrap them around, and then you put it through its legs like this. Plonk. And that's how you tie them up. And you get the kids to do that. You also get the kids from each sort of bucket. You say, right kids, this is my main bucket. Just here, I need you to pour the liquid into the bucket. Like that. And then turn your bucket upside down near the main bucket. And that means that while you're setting down, while you're pulling down the feather banner, that all that liquid is getting dribbling out, so you can pick them up and then stack them again.
And if you want a puppet to start with, then go to Puppets, spelled Pubbets. They're the ones that sponsored these videos, and go to there. They're good enough to go out as a professional kids entertainer when you're starting off. And they are such good quality and the most affordable puppets.
Now this is the feather banner. It's actually very easy to put up. I do have inside there as well these little bunting flags as well. They're actually more painful to put up because then you've got to find some way to, not stake them into the ground. I mean, we could do that if we're having a full day somewhere in a festival, but a 1-hour session, you've got to get out to another kids show. It's pointless. So feather banner, this is what's in it. There we go. So that's the actual feather banner here. These are the legs, this here, and then you've got the sticks here. These are the little bunting things that we may use another day, but I've just left them in there for the moment. It's a big one of those water things, water bag. So you might want to keep it in there so it doesn't explode, and if it does, it just stays in the bucket. All right, so you take this, put it out, then take that water bag, stick it on there like that. There it is, nice and easy. And basically you start from the biggest area, the biggest one, which is the one down here with the clip on it. Now this clip here has to go that way so that the little tail goes underneath there. So that's the start. And then it's got this bit here. Now these ones have got a bit of plastic on them, there, and a bit of metal, which is rough metal. So the rough metal goes on there, and it makes it look a bit, it's got the nice tapered part there. And then this one goes on here, like this, and then the final one, it goes on here, like that. So it's just, it goes from thick to thin. It's pretty easy. And then the next bit is, you take your banner, make sure you don't put it anywhere near the mud or anything like that, otherwise it's gonna just get dirty. And you see this loop here, that's the loop that you're going to put in underneath that clip, like this. So you take it there, and you just feed it through. How easy is that? And then the final part is to go underneath. Now this is a, try and put this here. So it's like that. All you got to do is undo it a little tiny little bit, slide it up here, like that, just slide it up a little bit, clip that underneath there, and then slide it back down for tension. There we go. And then tighten it up a little bit. There we are. And then you literally stick it on that. And that's 2 of those. So I thought that was way easier than trying to get bunting and stuff like that to go. So you put one there, and you put one on the other side, and it just makes it look less than a couple of buckets on the floor, and that we're getting hundreds of dollars for them. So that doesn't look good, but when that's there, it looks like it's some sort of activation. Now for packing up, you're going to have all these wet, sticky old hoops and stuff like that, but you've got to pack up fast. So all of these will hopefully be upside down. So you can just literally put the green ones on the green ones, the pink ones on the pink ones, and then and do that. I'll just, of course, you do this all the way around, and then you chuck them in the box. And then these ones here, just double check before they go that they've got nothing in their hands. I expect you're probably going to lose a few of these, but I've always been surprised over the years on how many few you lose on this sort of activity. Parents usually come back and go, "Is this yours?" And honestly, they're only like $4 each or something, like, you know, $10 tops. So over the period of the time, it won't matter too much. So don't worry about it too much.
Now, if you like this video, please show me that you liked it by ticking the thumbs up down below. And if you have any input for the next video, please comment below so that I can hear your point of view, as I do really want to hear what you have to say, because you have also got great ideas too.
And I think that's pretty much it, really. Just to put this stuff back in the bucket, what you have is you have one of these, a filter like this, and I recommend putting I've got this like drainer. I put that in the filter like that, make sure it's in there, and then I just literally put that on top of a bucket. I'm just going to show you. Right, when you do this, don't put it on the grass. You're going to have a car concrete, because otherwise it just will tip over when you're doing it. So I'm just going to put this here again. Now we're going to be having some bubble liquid coming out of here, so just pour it in slowly and it will start to froth up. So I'll show you how to get rid of that froth at the moment. And there's also going to be bits down in here of like debris. Now the debris luckily usually ends up at the bottom, so when that happens, just chuck that part onto the floor. There we go. You can start to see now it's got like bits of grass in it, so I'm just going to chuck that out. When this happens, you've got to pull it off and put it to the side fast, otherwise it just dribbles everywhere. So you put it off like this, you'll see, and then sort of slowly, and then just chuck it there. See what happens? Put that upside down while you do the next bit, so it drains out. And then the next bit is this bit here. You can just put the lid on top, and the bubbles will actually just go back into normal liquid later. You will need somewhere between 10 to 15 litres per 30 children. I would say start at 30 litres, just because you don't want to be less on fluid. I just say when you're starting, just chuck the everything you've got in the car. And don't forget your magic kit, because if it rains, if it's a beautiful day like this, guess what? It's Australia. It just suddenly downpoured a second ago.
Now, if you liked this video, watch this. Face painters do these 7 things to earn a bigger income.